Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of data science series. In today's video, we will learn what is naive-Bayes classification and how it works. But we will not get any complex than that. We'll see only how it works and how to implement it in Python. So first, let's by counting. First, you can count how many candies of each colors you have in the box. For example, you may have 10 red candies, 5 blue candies, and 3 green candies. Now, guessing based on history. New base works by counting or and guessing based on history. Next time you remember how often you picked each color before. If you picked red candies more often, you might guess that the next candy will be red. And using probabilities. Nebel uses probabilities to make guesses. So it calculates chance of picking each color based on how many candies you have drawn from the box or how often you picked them before. So let's take an example. If you picked, imagine you have a box with these candies, 10 red candies, 5 blue candies, 3 green candies. You want to guess the color of next candy you pick. So the red has higher chance. So next time you pick the color from the candies box, you may know the next candies based on history, probability, or you counting. So that's how naive Bayes works, but more on a complex level in our systems. But I hope you got the basic idea of how naive Bayes system works. So let's take an example of Python program. Okay, so we have an example of naive-Bayes classification and how to implement it in Python. To implement naive-Bayes classification in Python, we are going to use naive-Bayes from sklearn library. So we have imported pandas library and sklearn libraries model selection, trend split, dot feature extraction text, count vectorizer, it will vectorize our count, and multinomial NB. This is the main naive Bayes algorithm which will include our naive Bayes file. Now Python has already pre-included naive Bayes, so we don't have to define the whole logic of naive Bayes. So let's see how we can implement it in Python. Here's our sample data. I love this product. This is great product. This is our sample text and sentiment. We have given sentiment to each one of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our sample data. We have given positive and negative ratings based on zeros and one. And next we will create our data frame by pd.dataframe and giving the our sample data into the parameter list. Next we will split based on x and y axis, text and sentiment, and we will split this data by the function train test split, and we will give x, y, and test size equals to zero point 0.3 because that's the classic size all people gives, and random state as default as 42 as we used in other programs in our previous videos. Now here is another term, vectorized text data. This will vectorize our text data. In simple words, it will assign some values, some specific values, for example, ID 0 to first sentence or text in our data. So it will first we will count how many text we have to vector. So count vectorizer. Next, it will now let's take a look at this. Now, this will learn the vocabulary and dictionary written document term matrix. This is equivalent to fit followed by transform. As we can see, it will vector is the data in simple terms, and we will give xtrain parameter to fit and ytrain or xtrain xtext parameter which is almost uh, y value of y or sentiment text. Okay. Next, naive-Bayes classifier. As we have used previous classifier in our videos, this is the same procedure in which we will initialize it with multinomial NB. That's in stand for multinomial naive-Bayes classifier, and we will fit the X-train vector which we have obtained from this and give Y-train vector which we have obtained from this line of the code. Then this is now we have implemented naive-Bayes, successfully implemented naive-Bayes. We have just put the data into the naive-Bayes algorithm on by using only 3 lines of code and importing a naive-Bayes library. Next, we need to evaluate the model. What is the accuracy of it based on that? So let's run our code and see the results. So our support is 2.0 and our accuracy is 0. Okay, we need to consider only this. So in the evaluation phase of the model, we have given classification report and accuracy score. And our classification report includes accuracy of 0 and support of 2 on all the parameter except for 0th index. And we have created the confusion matrix by 0, 0 and 2, 0. And that's how we have included the new Bayes classification by which we can predict the next state of draw, or we can interpolate or get the next data based on this. So that's it for naive Bayes classification. In further video, we will discuss all the other data science topics. Please stay tuned for the further videos.